No idea why I'm doing this attempt at what's going to be the most boring video ever. Week in the life of me in solo quarantine. Here we go. It's Monday morning and I'm already too busy. How am I too busy? We're in quarantine. I've taught period 1, year 12, going through this absolute beauty of a stats paper. I need to look at my planner for the week and I need to work out what's going on. This is what I feel like I'm looking at all the time. Which kids are submitting the online work. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird week. This should have been Cinderella show week with Tokyo International players. Just having a cup of tea in my fairy godmother mug. Sad, sad times, but we get to do it in a year. So it's break time, so it's time to eat, which I swear is all I do. And play Animal Crossing. It has pretty much kept me sane during quarantine. My island's called Pocahontas because that's my favourite film. This might be more appropriate, to be honest, for this week. I made this beautiful theatre. Yeah, this is the lamest thing ever, I know. I spent 8 hours on Saturday making this park area. Only a quick break because then I'm back to teaching, period. Trying to eat as healthy as I can during this quarantine. I've always been quite a healthy meal person. Snacks where I have my downfall. So most days I'd have some sort of avo, tomato, cucumber, mixed bean, lettucey salad with like some sort of protein. And has to be a bit of Disney Plus while I eat my lunch. I do eventually get dressed every day, get out to exercise, even if it's just a half an hour walk. Otherwise, my mental well-being suffers. I can't sleep. And actually, I had like a day and a half in a row once where I didn't go out and my legs were hurting, like when you've been on a really long flight.
Cup of tea and biscuits before the afternoon's antics.
So quite a boring dinner tonight. I am just going to cook up loads of chopped veg, pesto sauce on, and then I've got basically a pasta topping. Tofu pretty much goes in everything I make. Any time I cook veg, I've totally changed what veg I use. They just love aubergine. Mushrooms have got really funky since I moved here as well. Like, these are now my favourite ones. Weirdly, in Japan, they love Italian food. There are Italian restaurants everywhere. I don't really like cooking that much. I like to have the majority of days of the week not doing any cooking. Just batch cook. They're ready to defrost and have with usually some rice. I have a rice cooker here. I've never eaten so much rice in my life since I moved to Japan.
So excited for my veggie pasta.
The work is done. It's 7 p.m. This doesn't normally happen. Year 10s have just done a big test and we had to mark it. Hopefully the rest of the week will be super easy. These are the days when you're like, what is life? What have I done? I'm so blessed that I've got my job. Obviously I've worked from home all day and I have worked hard, but then the good thing is that's passing the time. It's making me one step closer to the whole thing being finished. A whole day's gone by and I've pretty much done nothing. But that's quarantine, isn't it? Tuesday. I had a lie-in until 7:30. Normally, I get up at like 6:15 because I was doing Couch to 5K. I've done it. I'm now like week 11, so I'm beyond it now. Still haven't run a 5K, even though I do the app perfectly. Today I've got avocado, smoked salmon, scrambled egg on a wholemeal English muffin. Who am I? I'm pretending I'm going out for brunch. I'm buzzing because I have just mastered a male merge for the first time. Thanks to Maharu, who's taught me how to do it. I am winning, so hopefully that means I'm gonna do a really good run now in the rain. Let's see. Couch to 5K ends with you running for 30 minutes. It's supposed to get you 5K. I've just run for 34 minutes because I'm upping my runs by 2 minutes every week now. I'm still only on 4.2k. I feel like I've still got a long way to go. Waiting for the people that rock up at 11:17. I think it's going to change my life. Lonely Planet have their own TV. So the only things really I can motivate myself to watch these days are food and travel documentaries. Maybe at the moment that's more so because we ain't going nowhere. I am absolutely loving the easy week we have this week. Normally I'm teaching like a 20 lesson a week timetable, but we've got project week for year 7 to 9 this week. It's saved me a lot of planning time, a lot more free periods. I'm about to just watch my fantastic friends. Sarah in Dubai, who's done some singing online. Sarah in England, who is a new mum, and she now does a mothering vlog. Listen to it sing, listen to my song, it wants to tell you everything. Which box I'm gonna put her in? Where should we put you? Oh, you don't go in a box. Oh, okay, that makes it easier then. Part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would live. So I said to him, what will you? Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you. When you can't go out for a walk because the rain's too bad, you have a glass of wine and you watch a play. Much better. Wednesday, a busy day for me today. 2 form times, 3 periods, maths meeting. A lovely evening today, finally being social. Got online Dungeons and Dragons. If you don't know what that is, then probably for the best. I've got a big family quiz at 8 o'clock. I'm on my way to my favourite convenience store, Natural Lawson, because it's a bit posher and it has better stuff. This is Komazawa, the old Olympic Park, and I am so blessed that I live within a 5-minute walk of this park. All done. Biggest mad dash of my life. I normally like to take my time in that shop. Just about got time now to get home before next lesson. I was just in time. Year 10s really wanted to learn how to complete the square today. And I'm going to go out now, get a lovely lunch from Asian Bistro Dai, which is like obviously an Asian restaurant. When I get in from anywhere, I am that person that washes, like hands, arms. I change my clothes, anti-bac every single thing I bring into the house. Fresh Vietnamese spring rolls, and then their special lunch. So excited. Just getting ready to play Dungeons and Dragons. I had no idea what it was until recently. Some friends that I have here have encountered Dungeons and Dragons before, so I've got involved. Now we play virtually because of quarantine. Dungeons and Dragons is a fantasy, think Lord of the Rings style world role-playing game. You role-play as a character under the guidance of the Dungeon Master, who basically is the person that runs the game. This is the nerdiest thing I've ever done in my life. I know I love Harry Potter, I know I've loved Game of Thrones. It's never really extended further than that. Dungeons and Dragons is a game of dice. Oh my god, cannot believe I'm talking about this right now.
Okay.
I wanted to steer the ship for a bit.
All right, please place yourselves where you are on the ship.
Got to scrub the deck for Ephraim.
Sure, something's out there. Can you see?
I'm gonna just play with the animals.
Okay, that seems like a plan. She does a U-turn. Now you're going in the opposite direction.
No, so I turn it back.
Okay, all right. I want you to roll athletics or acrobatics.
19.
Oh, much better.
See, everyone, get up here. There's something coming towards the ship.
They've started swooping towards you,
I was thinking of turning one of the dragons into a giant shark.
and he just drops as a shark out of the sky.
I got a nat 1.
You hit Baynor.
No!
Why did you do that?
15 damage.
He takes an arrow to the knee.
Baynor, no, I'm sorry! And I go for the second attack. An 18.
Oh, manage somehow, just barely, to hit the actual dragon this time. You do manage to kill it.
You steal my kill, and you almost kill me.
Oh, it's
Yes,
dead.
this is what our relationship's like.
He's got no emotions left at this point. Just constant betrayal.
3 hours of D&D done, straight into family Zoom quiz night. With?
Can I have a point for Sandy Shaw?
No. Pop it on a string. Did they sing Love Shine a Light? 6. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right, just mark them off as you got them, okay?
For those of you that don't actually know what the situation in Japan has been, I have been doing home education now for 3 months. But apart from that, it was all really quite chill. Still hasn't been a lockdown. The public was just encouraged, please only go out to exercise, food shop, even clothes shops have remained open this whole time. Millions of people haven't done that in Tokyo, but the amount of people that have done it must have been really great because the Tokyo cases, they've really dropped this past week. For the whole country, there's still only about 700 to 800 deaths. It's just been really weird here. I know I made the decision a good month or so ago to just literally go exercise and food shop, and Tokyo is the most populated city in the whole world. Today, when there were less than, I think, 5 new cases, it's pretty extraordinary. Shit night's sleep, shit day outside. I'm gonna make myself blueberry oat no, I can't. Oat bran pancakes with some blueberries on top. It means you're getting like the benefit of having oats for breakfast, but in a pancake. Half a banana, a third of a cup of oat bran, an egg, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Bit of maple syrup and I'm good to go. Just going to start watching Paul Hollywood Eats Japan or something. Just trying to plan some interesting cooking to do tomorrow. I don't have an oven here, so all I have is the hob. And it's the same in Dubai. I've got like such a bank of hob recipes. This is not an average activity, but I've just been on the Ben's Cookies Japan website. I need a bike ride today. Ben's Cookies in Giagawaku has come up top. Can you freeze Ben's cookies? I thought I might as well go buy like 12, put them in the freezer every couple of days, have one cookie. How happy that will make me during quarantine. I called her Cassie. I can't remember why. Kind of says Cassie on the side. Then I think I was watching The Good Witch that day where the main character's called Cassie. My friend Reese took me to get my bike. In Japan, the bikes are amazing, so they've got their like self-locking system. All the lights are built in. I got my basket. I bought this just as quarantine was beginning, and it's meant that I can do so much more exercise. Oh my god, I am so happy. Had a really successful trip. Got my Ben's Cookies buzzing. Yes! So I was meant to be doing Zumba, but I'm just not feeling right. I've just been sat on the sofa doing nothing for about 2 hours. I'm gonna eat some dinner and then I might just get into bed. Absolutely mental to think that tonight would have been the opening night of Cinderella. I think that's definitely making me feel worse. Friday. I was awake at 6:30 a.m. because we had an earthquake. Normally at least one I feel every week. Sometimes we have some bigger ones. I managed to go back to sleep. Just making some strawberry and banana porridge this morning. Normally Friday's quite a busy day in terms of teaching, but as I said, it's the last day of this project today, so we do have form time and I'm going to get a lot of planning done. I've got a scheme of work for year 7 to finish. Got some more Dungeons and Dragons later and some drinks with some friends on Zoom. It'll be a really nice day. I'm going to do my run this morning after form time. Look at that now. This is when you're like, I live by myself, what a joke. And we're in quarantines, I can't just be like, come over and have fajitas with me. I'm having fajitas today, I'm having fajitas tomorrow, I'm having fajitas on Sunday. Couldn't get fajitas, so I'm not a big fan, but tacos. Japanese love bread, but not Mexican wraps, makes sense. Everything ready to go in. Looking good. Feed the whole bloody building. You can tell I've never made tacos before because I'm a fajita girl. I got the tacos and I'm putting the guacamole, a bit of refried beans, bit of salsa, bit of lettuce, and it was full up. So I just chucked all the stuff on the top. It's been a really busy day. I feel like I haven't stopped, but I didn't really get all my work done. So I think I need to work tomorrow. The weekend is just another weekday at the moment, just without home learning. I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons now online for a few hours, and then I've got some drinks with some girlfriends tonight after that.
To head into the fog.
You can't see. You're at disadvantage for any attack.
I'm very talented with my crossbow, aren't I?
Hit Gorse, hit Gorse, hit Gorse.
Inspiration doesn't save you from a nat 1.
Oh, fine, fine.
Fucking bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, this is not a joke.
Yes.
I'm not very powerful with a crossbow.
All right, roll that damage for me, Alondra.
4 damage.
She fired the first shot and she just hears something in the distance.
Oh, friendly fire.
Shit. And so I'm like, come on, Tom. Come on. Be there for me.
At this time, you hear the ogre go, "Ah!" as ogres do.
And then come back. Or even if they haven't opened the borders to the UK, which to be honest, it might not happen, but they might open borders to other places where I can then at least have a holiday. I just have to get out of Japan. Ugh.
That's what I'm kind of hoping for, because I don't plan to stay in Dubai for 2 whole months, and I'll not know what to do.
Yeah.
Have a little holiday, like a holiday together.
That would be amazing. That actually gives me a little bit of hope inside now. It's the weekend. Lush pancake breakfast. I'm happy. So I'm having an absolutely amazing morning of I don't want to do anything today. I've been playing Animal Crossing, drinking cups of tea. It's nearly lunchtime and I've done nothing. I always feel a bit of a fail when I sit around doing nothing. One of the things I've got used to living here is that the language barrier was so difficult at the beginning. It still is. Everything you get in the post is in Japanese. I have to always sit and Google Translate everything bit by bit. Just when you go out, I can never talk to anybody. You can never make small talk. You can never ask for help in a shop. I'm very good at saying good morning and thank you and sorry, or that's okay, I don't need a bag. When I go to a restaurant, I can say for 2 people, for 1 person. It's taken a lot of getting used to. My Japanese needs to improve. This would have been the perfect time to learn amazing Japanese, and yet, you know, just get busy with other things like making a stupid vlog of my week. Priorities.
It's just arrived from British Corner Shop. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yum. I swear, the whole week has just been me eating.
Hello. I'm shy. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm a bit scared of you. Who are you? Wow, Hazel.
Oh, sorry. No, that was an accident. Oh, I like your chef outfit. Come and rescue me. I'm chained up. I'm chained.
It's Sunday, and if you've managed to get to this point in my vlog, well done and thank you. Today will be tahini porridge with chopped dates and pistachios. This is a recipe I brought from Dubai. You put a bit of honey in as well. It has all the tastes of the Middle East. So good.
Last run of the week. The sun is shining. It's a little bit hot. I have just run for 5k. This is what I've been training for. This is the first time in my life I've ever run 5 kilometers without stopping. I've done it. I've completed Cash to 5k. I've done it in 38 minutes. I just kept pushing. What a great way to end, and especially after yesterday when I did absolutely nothing. I can run 5k. It's one of my things 30 before 30 to do in 2020. Haven't done much else off the list because I haven't been able to do anything.
Ending the week with Uber Eats for dinner from my favourite Curry Vegan. So I've got a soy chicken namban with rice. I've also been watching Paul Hollywood Eats Japan on Channel 4. So funny. I really recommend it. You'll learn so much about Japan and Japanese food. Just got a recipe for vegan tahini brownie in a mug, so I'm giving it a go. We're excited to see what this is going to turn out like. Definitely wouldn't be eating this if Corona hadn't happened, because I would have been doing the last show of Cinderella. And then I would have been spending tomorrow with Mum and Dad because they would have been here to watch it. Today, I ran a 5k. Tokyo has lifted the state of emergency starting tomorrow. It might be that in a week's time we go back to school in some sort of capacity. Really positive news. And now it's time for my favourite moment of my whole week. The whole Pryor family clan get together for quizzes and games. We've done this every week for a good couple of months now.
One of you goes and finds it, he brings it back. As soon as you're back, you need to show me. The first item that you need to get is a book. Second one, you can be stood up already, Mum, if you like. No, Joanne, you can't. Sit down. Is toilet roll. Dad's back, Kate's back.
Mine's Japanese.
Coconut oil. Coconut oil toilet tissue.
one that your father bought.
4 vegetable. Okay.
Cucumber. This is what they look like in Japan.
The item that you need to find is a fork. Kate's got the best fork because it's got a pattern.
Mine's from the 100 yen store, so it was about 70p.
Shoe, hairbrush.
Just point out I don't need a hairbrush.
Bottle, pen. Kate's is the best. Kate's is the best pen.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's Tokyo Disney.
Mystery item, go.
Dungeons and Dragons pink dice.
Mum and Dad and Kate, you're actually on
Bye.
the
Bye, ready for the new week. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch any of my older Tokyo Girl videos, they are all linked in the video description below. As I'm a teacher, they are all unlisted, so that's the only way to find the videos. Thanks.